Okay, everything should be up and running. I hope you guys can hear me, see me. Our stream should be up on the right channel over there on Twitch, or the right genre. Go ahead and get our YouTube settings all figured out. Should be good. Should be good. I think. Let's go ahead and double check. Oh, the game title. That's right. That's right. Because YouTube is such a hassle. Alright, details. Scroll all the way down. Game title. All that good stuff. There. Alright, what's up, everyone? We have a fun day of active fishing. I'm going to be doing the Abilene Daily, while also trying my luck at ranking for the fish contest. I don't know how well I'm going to do, but hey, we're going to go out there and try our best. So far, currently, for the fish contest, I am rank 30 for the green sea turtle, and rank 4 for the lionfish. Unfortunately, I have not gotten any of the skates. I haven't been out there fishing for the skates, so we have to go ahead and jump out there to go at least catch one. I wasn't expecting to get any of the green turtles, which I did. That's great, but to be honest with you, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go out there. I'm not gonna catch shit. I got lucky. Made 1.4 bill, I think. But last night, technically I did 24 hours of fishing. Nothing. Got nothing, and I also only made 224 mil. Kinda low. Yeah, 224 mil. Alright, let's board our ship and make sure we're geared up at least. For now, I'm not gonna have to worry about any of that. I will mainly focus on getting our Ocean's Embrace and our sailing log. All that good stuff. No, I want the silver embroidered while we still have it. Sailing log. Should be good. I'll switch out the fishing rod whenever we get to the hotspots, but for now, I'm mainly just going to get to the right area to at least get the fish that we need, which we're going to be hanging out over there at Ilia Island for now, and then once we get all the fish needed, we'll head over towards, I guess, Afaria, get the last fish, and then we can beeline towards Mergoria. Or Aquala's Eye, doesn't really matter. But considering that I still have not gotten the pelican eel, I'm leaning more towards the center of Mergoria instead. We'll have to go around this area here. And we'll also have to keep an eye for any of the hotspots around here, because I know that the grunt will go ahead and spawn. And I struggled the last time with the grunt. No, you're not a hotspot. You're a fucking whale. Ooh, you lucky whale. Oh, you're so lucky. So I've done a lot of work on my BitCraft game. Like, a lot of work. I finally got my settlement up and running. Well, at least I got my claim to my settlement down, and I've started putting down walls and the buildings to go ahead and process down the materials around me. That I've been excited to go ahead and do whenever we go ahead and do the BitCraft, which I'll be doing later today. After I do the whole cooking, cleaning, that whole fiasco, I'm gonna be doing BitCraft, and we're gonna have to pave our way. So far, there has been no news, no updates, and or anything related to the game, so I'm just coasting and trying to get a little port made up. I'll be excited when they finally allow us to make our docks and start getting cities on the water made. Come on, hotspot. After after gathering and crafting in that game, oh man, anytime I'm sitting here waiting for the fish to actually bite, it's not even a problem. I'm like, oh yeah, it takes me the usual time to go ahead and craft something like that, or fish something like that over there in BitCraft. So like, this is nothing. All right, spotted, check. Moving on. And I really have a feeling that the grunt might be the issue that I run into. Might be. Oh, let me do that. Let's not keep the sails down. Furl those bitches. Alright, let's find the next little hot spot to hit and see if it's going to be the one that we need. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Anything? 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 Nothing so far. Should be relatively easy. I say relatively like we didn't spend like probably an hour and a half last time trying to complete the most simplest hotspots. Like if your RNG is bad and you happen to get the like a bad spawn, then you're gonna be like passing right by him and you won't even realize. I think that's the what, tuna? Tuna. Might be the porgy. I can't remember which one those are. I know once we get it and it's the right fish, okay, we know to avoid it. And if we find out it's the wrong fish, well, now we know don't go for it. So either way, we'll know. Yeah, we already got it. The spotted. We'll have to go for the black, the tuna, and the grunt. All right. Simple. No pressure. No pressure. And watch. I'll be over here complaining about my RNG and I'll get one of those mythical hotspot fish. It's always how it happens too. You cry, you QQ, and then PA goes ahead and they'll reward you. All the time. Well, not all the time, but always seems that way. Try our luck. Oh man, I fucked up. I hit both the buttons at the same time. One drawback of having a mechanical keyboard. One drawback, like any ounce of pressure on like a neighboring key will go ahead and hit the key down, even if you're not like actually pressing. So a lot of times I'll either hit the wrong button, like I'll hit one, I'll hit two, I'll accidentally move when I'm trying to process or some dumb shit like that. It's so fucking annoying. And I know it's my fingers. I know I'm the reason. It's all user error. Try it again. No pressure. It's not like we are trying to make the money on the hotspots. We are going out to the center of Margoria to hopefully make our money. Alright, we got the black porgy. Now we can move on to the next one. Please wait a moment. Please wait a moment. What, you think I'm cheating? You think I'm hacking because I was hotspot fishing? Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm that skilled with my fishing that they think I'm cheating. A kid. Their anti-sailing or their sailing anti-cheat program just fucking sucks. On to the next hot spot. Okay, we need the tuna and the grunt left. Tuna and the grunt. If I don't find on this pass through, I'll have to go more towards the Balinos Islands. I'm hoping I should be able to find it on this go through. At least the tuna. But I already mentioned I was going to have an issue with my grunt. I always do, and I don't know why. It's because I'm looking for him. When I'm never looking for him, that's when I'll go ahead and proc the hotspot to spawn. Always. Like, oh, there it is. Nope, not the right one. Do I want to go around, or do I want to... Tough choice. And I don't think you'll be the hotspot. Let's find out what color fish are you. Are you a keeper, or are we passing by? Keeper, or... yeah, we'll try you. You might be the tuna, or you might be the grunt. Actually, let me load up the BDalytics. That would save me a whole lot of time guessing and checking. Alright, let's find out. Ooh, this is a tough one. It could be the spotted, but it could be the tuna. Yeah, it could be the tuna. Judging by the map, there's no hotspot that should be... Well, no, tuna should be here. Tuna, black spotted, coelacanth, grunt. Grunt should be here. Tuna, let's see, should be right about here. Yeah, we'll have to go all throughout here. Double check. Yep, spotted. Oh, BDalytics, your hotspot map is kind of broken. Or at least not accurate. May not be broken, it's just not accurate. That hotspot shouldn't have been there, but I greatly appreciate that it procced there, I guess. Moving on. And double check. Still have everything in transit. 3 hours remaining on that. And there goes that luckiness. Oh man. Sarcasm. Fucking sarcasm. Let's try our luck over here. If I get lucky, there should be one. Should be at least one. So far, nothing. Run. So, farmer, how you doing? Okay, we'll try our luck around the other side of the island. Let's see. Black Corgi, Grunt. But technically, I should be over here. Let's try over here. there's nothing over here, then I'm automatically going to assume that I did not proc those hotspots. But you never know until you go out and actually try it. You gotta find out for yourself. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hot one today. Again. Can never win. I think I might be a little bit too far out, but then again, the BDolytics tells me I should be over here, but this is the raw sea. Okay. Now, if anything, I should be looking around here coming up. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for the follow. You're fucking amazing. And wow, my notifications are actually notifying. For once. Like, not showing up, I mean, like, alerting me, like, personally in my ears. For the last week now, nothing. Finding hotspots all over the place is the worst. Yeah, no, like, I always get bad on the grunt. And again, I am getting a bad roll on the hotspots that are spawning, and I'm not finding anything. And Videolytics, their map is not exactly accurate. Like, it is telling me places that there is nothing over there at. Or there's nothing there. Go around this island. I'm like, this is the raw sea. Like, last time I checked, none of these hotspots will be in the raw sea. So, what are you doing to me, Videolytics? What are you doing? So I'm like, if I can't find any, I'm gonna hop over to Balanos Island. Oh, hell yeah, super. Hell yeah, we're doing active fishing. We're gonna try to rank in the fishing contest. So far, currently, until the ranks get updated today, I am ranked 30 on the green sea turtle over here on NA. I have nothing for the skate, which is why we're gonna head out to the center of Margoria today. And then I have rank 4 for the lionfish. So I have a higher rank. I don't have to really be too concerned by him. It's just I want to at least be able to rank for the skate so I can go ahead, chill out, do my horse training, make the money there. And I made 1.4 bill when I got the green sea turtle, and after doing 24 hours of straight fishing over there in Nampo, trying my luck at, or the Dale Pier, trying my luck at getting another green sea turtle, or at least trying to rank higher for the lionfish, I'm only made 220 mil after 24 hours. Landed the morning light fishing out there. Gotta love it. I got none of the forest crystals. I got a good amount of the ancient relics, but other than that, it was a very, very dull fishing session. And I was expecting a little bit more because I was fishing for 24 hours straight. I mean, there was maybe like 2 or 3 hours that I was doing my processing that I needed for the week, which I still have to continue doing. But 220 mil? I feel bad. All right, let's take a gander, see what fish this can be. All right, where are we? Where are we at? Eltro. Porta. Can you be the tuna or are you the grunt? Please tell me you're at least going to be one or the other, because I don't see any of the other hotspots around here, at least according to BDolytics. Please be right this time. Because last time you should have been a tuna, but you ended up being a black spotted sea bass, or a spotted sea bass, and you're not supposed to be there. So trying to figure out like which one of these hotspots are actually the real ones on Videolytics is also kind of giving me the runaround. But hopefully we should be able to get this daily done relatively quickly, and then we'll take the triple float rods out and do our fishing over in the center of Margoria yet again. Hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to figure out the right table to be fishing in. And it doesn't really matter for the contest. I personally am just doing it for the pelican eel. I want that title. All right, we got the tuna, so let's check down here. He was AFK fishing this morning, and there was a blue swirly light with fish on it. Any idea what that was about? Were you out there in Margoria, or were you over here in the islands? Because if it was like, out, say, Margoria lower, upper, or middle, depending on where you were, could have been the siren that was spawning with the little lights to follow. It just so happened that there was a hotspot, which is for the mysterious 2018 quest, which I think they brought that back there for a brief time. Between Hakoven? Oh, did you have a waypoint set? Like for your sailing? Like, was it that? Because depending on your navigation marker, like mine is a ferry, it'll go ahead and be a ball of light. Could have been another player. Oh, wait, no. I know what it was. A dine. A T10 dine. Whenever you jump off your dine, your T10 dine over top of water, and there's still stamina, it'll change into a blue ball of light, and you can jump back on it, and it'll be standing right back on so you continue running. I had to think about that. I'm like, wait, blue ball, your friend seen it? Hakoven? Yeah, T10 Dine. I'm still trying to get one. Once I get it, I'll go ahead and like, I'll be able to show people, but for now, yeah. It did not occur to me one of the most popular things to use the T10 Dine for is heading out there to Hakoven. It's extremely easy. Which one are you thinking about going for? I have the T10 Doom and the T10 already. I'm trying to smash my two T9 Dines together to finally get that one done and get my Krogbelow Sanctuary. If your worker's working in a spot and there's chicken and egg, and they farm... Okay, so to give a little context hack, you're talking about this node over here. If they're gathering the potato or the chicken and the eggs, they're only farming the chicken meat, and you don't know why. The eggs are a rare, I guess, proc. Like if you're looking over at the excavation site, if you're looking over here, you see how there's a gold trace of nature. You know, theoretically you'd think, okay, they should be getting gold and 2 of the trace of nature each cycle. Except for the trace of nature is a little extra roll. For the excavation nodes, it's more like, you know, you get like a double roll on the trace because they went ahead and changed how those nodes are. But originally, you know, it was, you had a roll on this, a roll on this, and a roll on this. Maybe your worker was lucky enough, and that's where the luck will go ahead and play in. If you have a worker with more luck, you'll have more of a chance to go ahead and proc those other little materials that are in your little node excavation or the logging. It doesn't really matter. No clue. You're on last. Technically, yeah, they introduced the T11 dad horse. Just a combination of all the T10s That's about it. I thought that would have made a whole new horse, you know, something with a cool little skill on it and, you know, but they had no real clue on what to do. So they just combined it all and was like, hey, is that great? Will that do? You guys happy now? Oh, and you don't have to, I guess, merge any of the T10s for, they'll just give it to you for free for having the Crocodile Sanctuary. So, ooh, you know, there's no challenge trying to get it. The challenge was the Sanctuary. You know, I already got a free sugar for the Sanctuary. Why are you giving me a free horse? Like, give me a challenge. But it is what it is. So is luck better on the workers? Okay, so it really depends. It really depends on the type of worker that you have on the node. So take humans and the excavation nodes, or say like the logging nodes. Best way to avoid ads, YouTube. Oh yeah. But the workers have the best luck in out of all the workers. So ideally, if you're trying to get that little bonus material from the worker node, you'd want to have a human on it. You can also go ahead and use a goblin and speed up the goblin. So you may not be getting that lucky draw every roll, but you'll be doing 2 times the roll to try your luck at, you know, getting that little luck roll on maybe the 3rd and 4th by time your human does his 2nd, you know, or his 3rd, or blah, blah, blah. That's also where the worker sacks come in. Yeah, right here. The sacks that you can get for the luck. If you have humans on, obviously these ones are like the chicken node over there for the eggs and things, or you're gathering for barley or the paprika or any vegetable, anything of the such, you have a chance of getting the fruits of nature from it, just for, you know, your worker getting lucky. You have the better chance of using or getting luckier with the human workers, and you know, you can go ahead and buff up their luck like that. But most times people just go ahead and do the goblins and hope they can go ahead and proc enough of the eggs and or the traces or whatever they're going for, that extra little material. But yeah, that's why if you're out there, it can feel like you're not really getting it. Another tuna. It's all RNG. Still, at the end of the day, just still RNG. I need a grunt. Again, stuck on the grunt like I warned you guys. Foreshadowing. If I'm not getting the grunt, like, easily, I think that might be an indication that I'm not going to get that skate and be able to rank so easily. I'm still going to be out there trying. It's just, god damn. And as usual, I will go ahead and post an update on my rankings to keep you guys motivated, you know, and try to get you guys going out there to do the fishing contest. And remember, I normally only do the fishing contest at night. And well, when I decide to come out and do it actively for you guys, but usually I'll stick to only fishing at night to go ahead and at least try to go ahead and rank. Where am I? What island? All right, what do you spotted? Actually, you're not even on the list. I don't know which one you are, and I'm parked over top of you like a dumbass, so YOLO, we're gonna find out what the fuck we're doing. You want to farm some crates with your farmers, but you can't unlock the crate I want, and the system says you need the first rank. Oh, because that's a monopoly house. You'll have to do the whole pay-to-win housing, get all the furniture to go ahead and get that rank 1 on the house. You'll have to rent an actual wood workshop or the material, like the ore workshop, mushroom workshop, You'll have to do that in order to actually make up the crate. That's for those back in the day who went out and paid their 10K to go ahead and make sure that they would have that rank 1. And, you know, every year we get new furniture, and every year that they play, they go ahead and put more money into it to go ahead and maintain that rank. So fundamentally, you and I will never, ever, ever, ever be able to come close to the money that they put into maintaining their rank 1 spot to have that monopoly node. Blah. Are these hotspots 1 catch each? No, I am going through and I am just getting the 1 catch. I'm trying to get the daily done to hurry up and get my 3 triple float rods so I can hurry up and go out to the center of Margoria, because I don't want to do it with just a normal little rod. Your boy's going out there big dick fishing. Spotted sea bass, you're not supposed to be on the fucking thing. Videolytics, you have failed me yet again. When in doubt, close Videolytics out. Nut up or shut up, we'll eyeball it. We'll do it live. Yeah, no, normally you'd want to go ahead and fish the hotspot until it goes ahead and fades off, but I am just trying to hurry up, get in, get out, and head out to the center of Margoria. And like I said, from the raw sea all the way out to right when you hit the Jersey, it's all skate territory, so I could fish over there in Aquala's Eye. Let's check the fish guide to double check. Yeah, Aquala's Eye, Margoria. So ideally, I can just go to Aquala's Eye, but I kind of want that pelican eel. I'm probably not going to get that pelican eel today, but I just thought it'd be a fun thing to go out there and hope and pray for, you know, maybe take an hour to try our luck on. Maybe while we're fishing or we're sailing out there, Creo might get lucky enough to find us the skate and we can rank up like that, and I can just go ahead, stop, and just fish for shits and giggles. I doubt that'll happen, but hey, I've seen weirder luck, like going out there and Creo maybe even getting me a red grade fish, and me just having to fish for the contest, just to fish for the contest. Like, I don't know. I just know I'm having trouble finding the grunt hotspot. But yeah, I have to change the name of my settlement over in BitCraft. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to change the shy to just a little play on the words, because I know Pearl Abyss is not going to enjoy me naming a live stream one of their, I guess, intellectual properties for a different game, you know? I hear normally that's a bad thing to do between games and companies and stuff. Something about copyright infringement or some dumb shit like that. I don't know. Hey, Minku, what's up? How you doing? We're out here active fishing, getting this Abilene daily completed so we can just move on and fish over either in Aquala's Eyes or Margoria. Doesn't matter which one we choose. Hopefully Creo can get a skate and we can get ranked up for the fishing contest. I am currently, until the rankings update later today, I am rank 30 for the turtle, and I am rank 4 for the blue grade, the lionfish over here on NA. Oh yeah, I managed to make your sovereign. Congrats, congrats. I thought about it. I looked at my weapon, I threw 3 hammers into trying to tap it up, and I gave up on it. I said, fuck it. I didn't do anything else. I haven't really done much. I fished for 24 hours yesterday over there at the Dale Pier, and I only was able to make about 220 mil, which kind of sucks. That kind of means what if I'm not mistaken, like probably I did a mil an hour, if that. You're AFK fishing and you're artisan too, but you don't get any profit. You don't know why. Where are you fishing and why? But no, where are you fishing at? Let me see if I can't help you out. Oh, and what's your mastery at? Mastery. I need to know mastery, where, and your gear in terms of your AFK. Do you have all of your AFK time, like the cap is 66%? Do you have the auto time down to that? Tell me, deets, take your time, you know. I'm here to help you, and I will try to guide you to making a little bit more money with your AFK fishing when you're just starting out. And that goes for everyone. You know, if you guys need help with your life skills, like, I am here to help. I am here to make your day. I know it can be a little difficult trying to get into the game, especially with the game being so old and they still have not revamped all of the early life. The guilds and I are crafting silver embroidered now as a last-ditch effort to get a bond. That's exactly what I did, love. I did the exact same thing. So lovely. So let me show ya. Okay, so I'll have my bond there, you know, and then I have a 1 + 4, 2 + 4, 3 + 4. But yeah, I got my +4s there, and then on top of that, just in case, you know, for shits and giggles, for fucking L's, I also have +3, +3, +3, +3, +4, +4. So I'm going in big dick Juan Bon ginning it up. I didn't want to just get like, oh, silverback. No, I'm not a fucking silverback gorilla. Your boy wants like the good shit. I want to be like Charlie Brown. I got a rock, but your boy wants a big rock. I'm like one of those really fancy blonde girls. I want the big rock. I don't want a tiny little stone. No, I want that big shit. And it's true, like, I know everyone's going to be gunning for the Dons. I know everyone's going to be trying to get the materials together to go ahead and upgrade their crystals or make their better crystals or blah blah blah, and I want to go ahead and bypass that shit. You know, I have that easy pass. Like, no. I gave you guys the warning prior, like that update should be coming out sometime in July. At least according to whatever that little screenshot was on the screen, that might be going into the global lab or whatever, but just know, make your +3, +4, and if you can, by the sweet love of the Black Spirit and Ewar Bartali, you can get a +5. Because once they go ahead and remove those silver embroidered and reinverse us, you're going to play hell trying to get the materials. Is it true that no float is the best because it increases the chances for yellow fish? No. Okay. So, sorry, let me clear my throat. Okay, so basically how it goes is you want to equip a maple float if you're trying to go for the higher yellow or the more yellow grade fish. No float if you're trying to go for the prize grade fish. You don't want to increase any other type of rates. No high quality fish, no rare fish. You want to just do either durability, the AFK, and, you know, triple float. Like, that's all you're going to be want to do if, like, you're trying to go for the prize. If you're trying to go for yellow grade, that's where you go ahead and you can throw on your combinations and all that to go ahead and increase the rares. Your high quality, you'll go ahead and throw on the combinations and all that to go ahead and increase the chances of the blue grade. But red grade, you just want to go for the triple float rod, your durability setup, and the grace of gods with all of your mastery. Do you have any of those upgrades on the VOD? No, there is, oh, embroidered? Yeah, if you check my video, like all my lives and stuff, I also have check my enhancing videos over on the channel, and you should be able to find anything with the silver embroidered. I'm pretty sure I was doing plus fours just for a profit, for LOLs, for shits and giggles, just because Blue Squadron made a video on me talking about how I just tap everything and it goes. So I wanted to sit there and YOLO it and, you know, tap it and win it. But yeah, I tap the silver embroidered all the time. I normally recommend, if you're going for the plus one to plus, or going for plus one, you know, you can use a plus 10 at the max. I normally just tap the bases together and hope to God it goes in plus ones, and then for a plus two, you can go and do a plus 20. For a plus three, I'd recommend doing a plus 40. For a plus four, that's when you'd go ahead and do a plus 60 stack. And then for a plus four, I would highly recommend doing at least 80. Finally, for the plus five, you can start anywhere from 110 and above. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying that I have tapped enough of them live for you guys to go ahead and say, like, that's usually what works out best for me, and which is why I was making the silver embroidered to go ahead and sell and make money and all of that. You're fishing in Altanova, Water Mastery, Artisan 2, you have Manos Ring and Necklace Belt. So what does that put your mastery at when you are out there fishing? Do you fish fully buffed, or you're just fishing with like standard, you know, AFK buffs on? Like, are you buffing your mastery as more like, do you use the Marvelous Balic lunchbox? And are you fishing for the blobfish, the tripod, like in the event area? Are the fishing resources exhausted? Sorry, there's so many questions. It's just, I have to ask all of these to go ahead and help you out. Yeah, pretty much. Plus 3, plus 4, and a plus 5. Yes. And like I said, you can go ahead and check my my videos. I will go ahead and link a video for you to go ahead and show you. All right, go ahead and copy that, and there you go. That should be a video of a plus 4 silver embroidered. Like I said, I normally tap these things just for fun. Yellow Corvina and stuff. Okay, so what are the fishing resources at? Are they abundant or abundant, low, exhausted, normal? What are you looking at? Because the exhaustion could be the thing affecting you, and because you have such a lower mastery, you're not going to be hitting them. Hell yeah, I'll pop that into the Twitch chat too. Give me 1 second. There you go. Yeah, it's no problem. Abundant? Okay, so it might be your mastery that is bringing you down. Unfortunately, are you capped on your AFK time? You might have to resort to fishing over there at Velia Beach, because Velia Beach has a higher chances of getting the higher valued red grids, which would make you a lot more. Like, yeah, the yellow Corvina and the blue bat star will make you some money, but majority of where your money will come from is the what is it, the silver beltfish over there, and they usually drop a lot. And you get the plump coelacanth, which you can make money on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go more towards there now because I'm not finding the grunts. I thought surely I'd get lucky enough. We've done a whole complete cycle through. That's what I told you. The grunt always gives me the hardest challenge trying to find when I'm looking for them. When I'm not trying to find them, they'll pop up there. They'll pop up here. Last time one popped up there, I wasn't trying to find one. One popped up over there. Like when you're trying to hotspot fish for actual profit, the grunts are the worst fish to fish up because of the value. They're like 800K. Not even worth it. But when you need it for Abilene, it's like, yeah, you're like the one fish I need. Now I can't even find any hot spots. God damn. No luck. Only today you started fishing in Velia 2K mastery later. Hell yeah, you make a lot of money out there, especially when you designate like usually like what 8 hours or more. If I fish 8 to 16 hours, I usually can make 1.2 to 1.6 bill if I'm lucky. Where are you trading the fish after you get done doing the fishing hack? And do you have your fish tank to go ahead and keep the fish timers from expiring? Oh, and another thing. What is your trading level at? You no idea. You've been fishing at Akabin for like 3 months. God damn. How much money do you make normally? Yeah, this is the main game that I played the most. This is the main game that I play the most. I have yet to find any game out there, any MMO that has the freedom on the life skilling that is not, I guess, tied back in any way, shape, and or form. And then I've been playing BitCraft on the side. I play Lord of the Rings Online, EVE Online, and BitCraft Online right now. On the side of this. Not to mention on my single player games, I'll normally be playing RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress, 7 Days to Die, or Project Zomboid. Fucking random shit. And I can't find any fish to fish. How am I supposed to do the daily if I can't do the daily? On average, 800 to 1 build, but on a 12-hour cycle. Yeah, I find that usually around hour 9 or 10 is when I can get lucky and I can proc a red. But I also have only like probably 2.5k mastery unbuffed. Find out. Okay, 2.4. Yeah, I go ahead and I put on my trader clothes. You always want the experience. Like, I'm trying to go for guru. Okay, so you don't have the fish tank. You don't know where to sell. Your trading level is beginner or a little bit more. Okay, so when you're out there fishing, ideally you want to trade your fish the furthest away. Like, say I'm fishing out here. I want to go and I want to trade my fish to over here in Buckpo. Or if I'm fishing over here in, say, Nampo, I want to trade all the way out to Valencia or Arhaza. You know, you always want to go the furthest place to go and do any of the trading. Um, on top of that, when you look at the town, you see that little wheel here. You can click that wheel to see the trade prices, and you can see the little fish details and where the prices are, so you can check to see if it's worth it to go ahead and trade the fish in over at that one, or if you want to go trade it in for that one. Now, the higher your trading level, the more money back you get for the fish that you trade into the trader. So you want to get your trading level up higher so that when you do the fish trading, you get more money back. You do not get more money based off of your trading level for the Imperial. So I recommend doing the Imperial trading while you're still like leveling up, if you're trying to get the money and you're not trying to power level. But if you're trying to power level, like, I just recommend not sorting any of the fish. Now, you need to get the fish tank. The fish tank out there in the Sea Palace is a game changer if you're trying to do any type of fishing. That can be found right in here. Right in here. There's a little portal here. Jump in there. There's a 4-part quest that you can go ahead and do and get a free 50 slot tank. I recommend getting that. That is perfect for anyone trying to do any beginner AFK fishing. You do not have to worry about the 100 slot until you start wanting to do anything over your 8 hours or your 12 hours. If you have the durability to go ahead and fish, everything is branded up and you don't have to worry about any type of like durability loss. Like if you are fishing AFK and you're waking up and you're finding out that, like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna need it, go ahead and invest into it. But a lot of times you'll find out like you really don't need anything more than that 50 slot. And yeah, that the first +4 was definitely carried. The second one was that was luck. That was definitely luck. Okay, you can always jump into a cog. You know, you don't really have to worry about the bigger ship because, like, if you don't have the bigger ship, there's nothing you can really do. If you don't have a friend out there that can, you know, babysit you and play chauffeur, there's nothing you can really do, obviously. But, you can always jump into a cog and you can get the cog free with your loyalty still, I think. Let me check. Loyalty, scroll all the way down. Okay, so you can get the cog using that. That has 140 speed, and it may not be repairable, but you can go ahead and use it after the durability is lost at a reduction of the speed or whatever. But I recommend doing that, or you can get the ship workshop over, or the shipyard over there in Etheria, and you can build them over there, or the shipyard over there in Ilia, I think. But the loyalty is the easiest way to go ahead and get them without having to designate any contribution point for the workers, getting the materials to go ahead and have the workers make it, the time for the workers to go ahead and make it. Like, you can go ahead and, it's 300 loyalty every day. You can wait like 5 days at the most and get a cog, and boom, you can go out there and speed around, get to where you need to go and do the fishing. But I suggest just chilling out in Velia. Don't try to go for like Hakoven. Don't go for any of the other places until you start to build up your mastery, your trading level, and your fishing level. The longer you can fish, the more money you can make. The more durability you don't use when fishing, the more you can fish. The higher your mastery, the higher chances of getting lucky trying to get the fish. If you have a pay-to-win rod, the longer and the more chances that you have to go ahead to get the prize grade fish. So there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just a plop down and fish. I mean, it can be, but if you are struggling to make the money and everything, like there's some finer details and points that you do have to take into account. And that trading level is one of those things that you will have to take into account. All right, guys, let me turn on my AC because it is starting to overheat in my room. I do apologize about the sound if it gets a little bit too loud in the background, because I know it will. I just need to get the room cooled down just slightly, and then we're back to the normal audio. You need some fish gear, but you can't buy any because everyone sells pen gear and you can't buy it and you don't have money. Oh, well, good thing for you, you can craft it all. Like, you can craft everything that you need. And yeah, the artifacts are a little too, like, mandatory. If you go into the crafting notes, you can type in Manos if you want to make the Manos. And you can easily make the Logia. That's, like, easy work. Nah, it's alright. I'm gonna continue using my OBS. It's alright. It's the room. The way the room is, it doesn't circulate the air. It doesn't circulate anything. And there's a giant bay window that takes up half the fucking wall with the sun beating down on it. So I have the cards stacked against me, but I do have a floor AC that I can have running in here, which is what I'm running. The window doesn't support it. Yeah, no, it's all right. Slowly cooking here. Hell yeah, no, the temp is like extremely high today. Mainly fishing with 1800 on buff. You wanna get into bartering? Should you wait until you get your fishing gear up and then go for sailing gear? Okay, so I mean, that's completely up to you. I mean, if you enjoy fishing, I would go ahead and finish gearing up to finance your sailing gear, or you can just go ahead and buy your sailing gear and go ahead and do the sail. It's completely up to you, bro. Like, whatever you're doing to make money, go ahead and buy your sailing gear like that. But yeah, unfortunately, the way my room is, it just, there's bad circulation. Even when I'm not playing a game or streaming or anything, it's just bad circulation. At some points, I will have to go ahead and turn off the computer for a while to let all of this hot air slowly leave. Still no grunts. And I'm running out of food for my work or my sailor, so let's head over here to the... I'm going to turn over to region. We'll take out 150. We'll call it a day. Yes, I do know what the card is, or the program that my card uses and the company that my card is. Yes, I do know them, Fook. I do know. I just choose not to. It's okay. Or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's okay. I'm using my OBS. I don't really care about using another little program and everything. I just had to switch over from a different program. Like, it's okay. I'm tired of switching. Yeah, I'm not... Why am I going to use another program to use a program while I'm using a program when I can just use the one program while using my program? It's all right. It's okay. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Program section. It's okay. It doesn't matter if I don't know, if I do know. I don't really care. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Like, if you use it, you use it. That's cool. I don't have to. I don't care. Not everyone has to do whatever you say. Plain and simple. Like, again, thank you, though. And I'm still having trouble finding these damn hotspots. Videolytics told me it should have been over at the top. It should have been over at the bottom. It should have been over here. It should have been over there. And I did 2 loop around and I have not gotten that good spawn. 2 with the original loop around. So technically 3. And I still haven't found anything. Let's continue over here at the Balanos Islands and try our luck, because technically it should be the cutoff is there. Like, technically the cutoff. according to the BDolytics map, but going through and looking around for those hotspots kind of didn't exactly show me anything. All right, what do we got? The fucking always trolling. Always. It's like when you go on Garmy and you're trying to check the global average or whatever of the grind spot, and you have everything the way that it's set up and how everyone's been out there grinding, and you come down lower than what's expected. Like always. Should you fish everywhere? No, early on you should. It all depends on your mastery, for one. Then it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for money, probably not. If you're looking for the titles, yes. If you are looking for different places to fish, yes. But if you're looking for money, you're only going to be at Valley Beach. Sorry. That's all you're going to be at. Yeah, no, it only takes one person to go ahead and input the wrong number to the average, and bam. Now everyone's numbers are being fucked up. Everyone's adding on to the bad numbers. Everyone else who's trying to fake the numbers are adding on to it. And now it's like so terrible. It's all right. And RNG. Oh, man. RNG is like... That's another thing that'll go ahead and screw you up. Finally, a grunt. Finally. Fuck, finally. Now we can grab our triple floats and head out there to the center of Margoria. Man, I thought that was never gonna happen. Took me long enough. I'm a fucking failure. As a fisherman, I admit defeat. Okay. Something like 800k an hour, and Centaur's like, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I stopped trying to go on the websites to figure out, like, how much money I should be making and blah, blah, blah. Like, every time I would go out there and do the mob grind, I would come out with less money. Like, according to Garmoth, when I was out there grinding for my... Oh, and now Creo pulls up a fucking grunt. I really got to kick him out. I am kicking this dude off my boat. How are you going to pull up a fish? The fish that I've been looking around for. The fish that I have been, like, doing circles around, like, after the fuck I find it. Not before. Not, like, 10 minutes in. No. 30 minutes into trying to look for that one. Then he finds it. Yeah, that's exactly why I procrastinate. You're not wrong, lovely. I procrastinate I wasn't even gonna do it today. If it wasn't for the fishing contest and the fact that I actually ranked, I was going to avoid this shit like it was a goddamn plague. Would have been like, you know what? Maybe one day I'll get the triple float rods. I'll get off my ass, and not today. I'll go ahead and do the Balanos and AFK fish. But you know what? I've been enjoying doing the triple float rods for what, the last 4 that I had lasted, I think, 4 full days with my durability reduction. I don't have them branded, but I was able to go ahead and fish for 4 days with the triple floats. I have 1 more left. I don't plan on using it. I just plan on keeping it there until either I have no more left and I really want to try my luck, or yeah, that's it. It'll be there to remind me, go out and, you know, 3 more. I'm not gonna be able to buy any, but you know, I can at least do the daily for them and the weekly, which I don't really want to do the weekly. The weekly takes way too fucking long. Fuck that weekly. Fuck that weekly. I refuse to do it. Back to the port we go. Gotta talk to Abilene. Maybe it's Abilene. If you go into your quest log open up the recurring and scroll down to, where is it? The fishing rod one. Here we go. The Abilene triple. And you look right underneath, you have the Gerald's triple float fishing rod. If you open it up, it'll show you the quest needed to go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure I'll see. Okay, no, there's only one quest. But there's a prerequisite quest line that you have to do to go ahead and get it unlocked. I'm pretty sure if you head on my channel and check out the triple float rod guide that I have out there, it should show you the weekly and the daily, how to get started with the quest to unlock the daily over there at Gerald. Go ahead and repair and check it in. Repair. Go ahead and wait on. Actually, we'll just take you out. I don't care. Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, I made a whole entire guide on it, and I'm pretty sure in that guide I have a little section on where to catch all of your little mythical rainbow fish. Like, I snuck it in there like a little bonus. Oh, I gotta... My bad, my bad. I forgot. They have to actually take the fish. One, and one. What are you doing? Stop playing around. Stop playing around with your life. Yeah, it's no problem. I just know, like, it's very, very difficult jumping into a 10-year-old game, let alone a Korean game, let alone a 10-year-old Korean game. I guess 11 now. Oh yeah, hi. I love hunting. Currently, I am Guru 33 on my hunting. I have a matchlock hunting alt, a sniper hunting alt, but I mainly do all of my hunting here on my shy. That and my sniper rifle and matchlock are branded on my shy, and my alts don't. And I know I can just move it over, blah, blah, blah. But what's the fun of that when I can just switch and shoot? Not really have to worry, right? At least in my head, that's how I like to justify going out and making all the extra gear when you really don't need all that extra gear. I totally forgot to go over here. Oh, what's your hunting? Do you have any hunting gear yet? And it all depends on where you go. What's up, Soul? How you doing? Way too many artifacts. Menace +8. Yeah, up until you hit... Okay, so Narcion is where you're gonna start needing that try and above. Once you get into the sniper hunting is where you'll need the tet and above. What's up, cuz? How you doing? What's up, everyone? How's it going? We're getting our active fishing started. I am just getting our little Abilene daily finished so I can go grab our triple float rods and maybe try our luck at A, either getting the ranking on the fishing contest, or B, getting the prize grade fish that I want to get for my little title. Give you guys a little update for anyone that is just coming in. My fish ranking over here on NA currently for the red grade fish is rank 30. The blue grade fish that I have is rank 4. And I have nothing ranked for the yellow grade, so I still have to go out there and get that, which is why I'm getting the triple float rods ready. Yeah, Bell. If you check out my channel, I have everything and anything that you'll possibly need for life skilling. And if I don't, let me know, and depending on what it is, depends on whether or not, you know, I can go ahead and do it. Like pay to win, min-maxing, you know, certain topics I don't really cover. It's more like, if you want to do it, go right ahead, have fun with it. But like, yeah. I'm actually just about to head out there and do that. I don't think I have a boat over there in... Oh yeah, thank you for the follow. You're fucking amazing. I don't think I have a boat over there in Nampo, so I'm just going to have to settle. Yep. I have nothing, so... we'll do it in the cog. We'll do it in the cog. Don't even worry. We'll speed up the process. We'll take a teleport out there to the land of the morning light. Get the cog registered over there at Nampo and just go over there. You just want one turtle so you can fish somewhere else? Oh, you're dying? Bro, look. If you're over here on NA, you're also getting ranking for the blue grade fish, the lion. Where are you fishing at? Are you over there at Bio, or are you at the other one, Buckpo? Totally forgot where I was running. Totally forgot where I was running to. I'm just running to run. Not even gonna lie. Spot. I forgot I was supposed to be jumping in the well and getting our sailing and fishing and the fishing and the sailing. And this is where I will go ahead, throw on the maple, the Medea rod. Well, not the Medea rod, but the maple, and I'll get my rare fish little artifact combination set up. Like, yeah, I'm trying to go for the prize, but I also want to increase the chances of getting the yellow grade fish, because I'm going for the fish for the contest. The red grade is just a consolation prize, just a little cherry on the top if I happen to get lucky, which obviously I'm not going to get lucky. The wharf in Buckpo, hell yeah. It's all about just getting lucky. All about getting lucky. Fortunately for me, I got mine around probably hour 11, but that was also straight, like, fishing, just straight boom boom boom. I didn't even have to repair. Waiting to see. Okay, so have you gotten the notification that you got a bigger lionfish? Like, have you gotten it since the shit started? Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shitting on a biscuit and calling it Sally. Well, looks like I'm going out there to Aquala's Eye, because your boy kind of fucked up and did not put the boat back into the wharf, and I don't feel like going back to Velia to come back out here to, well, I guess go to Velia to come back here to, and yeah, fuck that. I am just gonna fish out there in Aquala's Eye. Change your plans, everyone. All right, we're to see just how much money you can make for, the time that we have for an hour. Totally fucked up. But this is why I have to waste the time, so that you guys do not have to. But I am really, really, really excited to be jumping into BitCraft today. I know everyone is like a little annoyed and getting burned out by the time it takes to do things, but I finally got my settlement. I finally have like walls being built. I'm getting everything together to make the buildings to craft with. I finally got the building to chop down my wood. so I can start making the buildings easier. I don't have to travel all the way out to a town center. And then eventually I will slowly like talk to my neighbors. I had a visit with my neighbors. They came over and, you know, said hi. Like, oh man, I forgot. People do that in this game. So eventually I'll talk to my neighbors to go ahead and, you know, maybe get a road built in between us to facilitate people coming over to the continent a lot easier. We'll just store all the artifacts in, and maybe... Okay, yeah. I'll go ahead and break down artifacts before I get started. See if we can't get lucky enough to get something good. And I always like to only keep 2 artifacts on, because I normally will go ahead and make up the extras for my ults. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like I said, you guys make fun of me for doing all the extra shit, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you guys don't even have to switch off the artifacts, you can just go ahead and just switch to your character and life skill like nothing ever fucking happened. That's a lot faster than having to go through and switch with the maid and make sure this is off, make sure that is off. Yeah, it's like a little time consuming. It costs a lot of silver and everything, but once you get to a certain point in your progression, you have no progression. It's so fucking small that you're basically like, I can go ahead and build an alt like gear set, a whole entire gear set before I can even attempt one little pen pre-on attempt. To do shit as if you forget to do shit as well if you have to switch stuff off. Wait, I'm so lost. Fucking, I'm special needs. All right, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, help me out here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like a little special needs. I might be smoking a little bit, you know, a little ganja. True progression in BDO is luck of the RNG gods. Fuck yeah, super fucking yeah. But yeah, I'm at that part in my progression where I can go ahead and I always forget to do this or that when I switch characters. Exactly, that's exactly what I mean. I get tired of doing that, and I get tired of running into that whole situation. And when you're out there doing your active gathering, you happen to send off your... All right, hopefully I'm back. Hopefully I'm back. I am so sorry about that. The heat is getting really bad here, but it should be working. Everyone hit F5 or whatever fuck your refresh is. Where do you get those fishing artifacts? You go to the fishing imperial or fishing delivery imperial guy, or imperial fishing delivery guy. Okay, awesome. So sorry. Yeah, it is getting extremely hot over here. To give you guys an idea how bad it is, it's about 88. Yeah, about 88. Fuck yeah. It's bad. Do you need the Adroxia Crystalline to hire workers from that city? Unfortunately, you might need to do it because, yeah, they're tied into either Amity or little quests around. That is one area that they did cap, like they did tie every NPC into either the quest line or having the Amity out there. You can't pick a worker when you try to hire, it shows. Yeah, do the story, unfortunately. All right, we're gonna set up our fishing here because unfortunately I was a dumbass and my boat is still over there in Velia and I don't feel like teleporting everywhere. Yeah, that's no problem. Oh, okay. So let's see. Are we gonna get lucky, or are we gonna cry like a little bitch and pray to like the black spirit to give me some type of RNG while fishing? Let's find out. All right. My black spirit's joining Creo, tossing his ass in the ocean too. So bad. get into our clothes. Where's my, hold on, where's my gear? Where's my gear at? Where'd you go? Canape, no. Oh, I'm already wearing it. Cool. Makes my life easier. Double check my mastery. 2.4K. We're going to pop our... we'll do the Marvelous Balix, and we'll do the Deep Blue title. And I have to remember to make more of those up, because I do have, I think, 16 of the Tide Essence. Or Essence of Tide. 15. I have 15 I have to go ahead and make up. Which is not too bad. That's like what? A bill, maybe like 2 bill worth of the Tide little drafts or whatever the fuck they are. The Deep Blue Tide. Yeah. I got the rare fish, but not the really, really rare fish. But yeah, I normally come out to Aquilizai to make money with my AFK fishing. I'm just hoping I can get lucky. I have to find silicone little resin collector that we have. We have way too much resin. I'm sitting there texting my wife about it. Yeah, I do apologize about the sound quality. I have to have my AC running for a while. Thank you, Soul. I appreciate it. Like I said, the game has been out for so long that, you know, you kind of need a little help when it comes to trying to, like, you know, figure out which way you're going, which direction, how to do this, can this still be done, or blah, blah, blah. Like, the game's been out for so long. Kind of need some type of help. Try our luck. Try our luck. Come on, come on, come on. Get red, get red. At that point, I'm not even gonna bother. I already know it's a bad fish. I don't have my triple float rod on. Don't be me. And my combination. Yep, told you. Don't be me. Yeah, I played the game since, yeah, release 2016. Do you guys really want to know how much money I put into this game? If you guys, I'm not talking about, you know, for enhancing, because I don't put money in for enhancing. I'm talking about, like, account unlocks. You know, like clothes, pets, but nothing of the such, like the costumes for crons or any of that. I'm talking just you got that pet and you used it. Yeah, like a good 5. And if not 5, I should be hitting 5 soon. I got no shame in my game. It is what it is. Like, if I'm willing to go ahead and drop 5 grand on a fucking game, I don't care about, like, a $40 little play test or a $30 play test where the play test will last, like, 2 years, and then, like, oh, if the game, like, comes out and it's bad, well, you got your 2 years worth of fun and all of the changes and everything that was for free and blah, blah, blah. God damn it, nothing. But, you know, I do have a problem paying the $50 to $70 for a complete game that is utter shit. Or, you know, a free test for a boxed game that I know will cost that $50 to $70. Like, I do have a problem with that. Your problem is around... Same if you had the consistency in playing. I think mine were like... Oh, drops are no longer... Oh yeah, I heard. Hold on. Yeah, let me go ahead and adjust that. I forgot. One of my guildies brought up, like, or not brought up, but asked what was going on with that because he wasn't getting any. Or sorry, I didn't even enable it. That just because I only keep life skilling and I keep shy on there because in the BitCraft my settlement is called the Port Shy, and usually on Black Desert I'm doing the whole, you know, shy and blah blah blah. But yeah, no, for some reason when I guess whenever we go live for Black Desert, it automatically throws drops enabled. But Pearl Abyss has not, you know, I guess gave them the heads up like, hey, there's no drops enabled. What's up, Jelly? How you doing? To be honest, you only buy when there's a sale. I only buy whenever there's an item that I really, really want. Or, like, if I'm trying to make content for you guys. Like my fish tank. My fish tank, I did not bother going ahead and waiting for a sale. Was it travel aid? No, function. Function. I think it's slot expand. No. Inventory. Maybe? No? Dear God. Where are you? I thought it would have been in the miscellaneous. Okay, yeah. I didn't go ahead and wait for the whole coupon. When they posted it, there was no coupon or anything, and I was like, yo, that fish tank, I do so much fishing, I can go ahead and, one, make content on it. So, like, no brainer, I had to go ahead and swipe for it. Two, I can get my silver's worth of it, you know, within the first week just by doing my AFK fishing, and no brainer, I had to swipe for it. But yeah, normally you'd want to wait for the whole little sales and shit because of how expensive everything is, which is why I haven't gotten a Carrick skin. No, $32. Yeah, Hack, RNG. Hey, Hack, do you know how the fishing table works here in Black Desert? Do you have an understanding or at least a idea of like how the whole fishing and like whenever you pull the fish up, like how that whole roll works? Whoops, my bad. My bad. Yeah, only $10. $10 for the pearl package. It was like you bought the $10 pearl package, they gave you the free Grandpa Kron's rod just for a Merry Christmas. Yeah, No, I'm at that point, Jelly, where I not only need a coupon, but I need to be featured in the BDO monthly in order for them to give me the pearls in order to go ahead and justify going and getting the Carrick skin. Like, they're way too overpriced. It's all right. Okay, do you know how the whole rolling on the fishing works whenever you pull up the fish? Like determining whether or not you get green, blue, yellow, or red? Do you at least have an understanding of like how that works? I was hoping they would have done it every little season. Every little holiday, like, come on. You get me to pay. Yeah, but I'll pay it again. I already have the pets. Now that I have that shit, give me a rod. Swipe, swipe. Let's go. You want a motivating factor? Go ahead. Give me a rod for little $10 pearl package. I'll go ahead and I'll swipe for that 10. You can get your money. You can get your money guaranteed. But it only has to be like a seasonal thing. I don't want that shit every fucking time. I don't want that shit being abused to where, you know, you're swiping multiple. Like, I get it, you know, money, ooh, great. You know, I just want it like a seasonal type of thing, like, you know, spring, winter, fall. You know, just give me that one rod. And keep the same rules. If you already have the one rod, you cannot go ahead and swipe for another one. You're out of the sale after you get that one. Right? You can't even feed T4 pets to T3 scam. But look, I already got the pets. You know, they got. But hold on. But that's a perfect example of why, like, I feel like they should really do that whole Grandpa Kron's Rod shit more times, like at least 4 times a year every season, because there are people that will go out and pay their $200 for their pets just to go ahead and fish efficiently with that rod. You get your 10 and you get your 200 to 400 tapping up your pets. Like, you can even throw the Azure Dragon in for the little pet on sale that week or that month or whatever, just to go ahead and really incentivize people going ahead and paying you the money for that one pet to go ahead and do the fishing more efficiently. And that's more money. And you know we will. You know we will, because we read on Reddit we can make 3 fucking bill a night if we have these pets out in this rod and shit like that. Like, if Pearl Abyss would just go ahead and just give us what we want, but for like at least 4 times a year. Same rules apply. 1 rod every fucking season. You know, you can give us a better Cool Wind rod for the $10 Pearl pack, the Grandpa Kron's rod. You can give us an Autumn Leaf rod, and then you can give us like I don't know, fuck, a Spring Rain rod. Like, it doesn't really matter, you know. And once you get it, you are excluded from being able to go ahead and buy it again, just like the Grandpa Kron's rod. Like, they can do that shit and we will pay for it, and they know it. I don't know why they are not doing it, why they're giving us all these bullshit plans later on down the line and updates that we'll probably never fucking see, when they can go ahead and scrape us and rape our fucking pockets dry for some fishing. Like, literally dead ass for some fishing. And it's not even like asking for like, you know, a $40 package or they have to like give us a permanent rod. No, like literally I am just asking for you to go ahead and ask for $10 like every season to go ahead and increase my fishing just a little bit, you know, and give me some luck. make myself considered to be OP for like a little $10, and you get your money. You get your money. For some players that have to go out and get the pets, you get your money tenfold. And then some. Oh, and then you got to brand the rod. So now you're going ahead and having to put even more money into it just because, like, dude on Reddit said that he made $6 bill. Oh my god, I have to get that $6 bill. I have to get that, and I have to get this, and I have to do this. Deadass. They can get their money back. They can get their fucking money back if they wanted. They can go ahead and do it. I really, really wish they'd go ahead and do some dumb shit like that, because I'd go ahead and I'd swipe. I'd be like, hey, baby, let me get the credit card real fast. I gotta get an otter that sits on my back. Again. Damn, I didn't get anything good from them. Yeah, I did, but then I went ahead and changed my mind because my empire is always changing. I realized, like, I can't sit there and tell you which materials are going to be the best materials for you because you're going to be the one to figure out, like, what are the materials best for you. I'm not going to sit there and be the one to say, like, yeah, no, you're doing your shit wrong. And I'm always changing my empire based around the things that I need. The best thing I can tell you is to start out getting all of your nodes over there in Valencia, determining, like, around what you want to do, whatever you're trying to do. Like, you don't need to get the Tef and the Star Anise, the Nutmeg, blah, 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 like, if you don't need the shit. You know, you don't have to go out there and get the Palm Timber if you don't need the Palm Timber. Like, there's a lot of my nodes that, you know, that I have that you wouldn't exactly need, or like I wouldn't exactly want, or something like that. So that's the best thing that I can go ahead and tell you, because I don't really... Every time I go in and start to think of one, they'll go ahead and change around the workers and all that dumb shit, and then I'm like over here scrambling to rework my empire, and then someone else will come out with their worker empire, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. That and a lot of my worker empires pay to win. I think majority of my worker empire is kind of a little pay to win. You really want to get into it, like, completely pay to win, and all I got is my little oldie here. Yeah, just like I said, here, let me show you. Let me give you an example real fast. All right, so whenever you go to start looking at your worker empire, and let me get you a link for a cool little tool you can go ahead and use for your worker empire to, you know, sit there and say, like, hey, it'll be efficient this way. It'll tell you you should be doing this or doing that or blah blah blah. Like a better way to min-max your empire. Hold on. Let me load this up for you real fast, and I'll get you a link. Yeah, best way I can describe it is a tool to go ahead and min-max your worker empire. All right, let's see. Should it be in here? Pinned messages. Which one are you? Nope. Nope, not you, right here. All right. So, right there, and right there. Yeah, why would you? Oh, because of the heat. Yeah, the system tray, when you go to hit escape and you minimize it to tray, it should cut down on... Mine normally goes to sleep. I'll have to wake up my computer and, you know, tell it, hey, you know, you're kind of playing something. You should probably wake up. Like, it won't go into a deep sleep, but it'll go ahead and put it into enough of a sleep to where the keyboard, the mouse, my screens will go ahead and turn off. You know, there's nothing really active, but yep, it's still active enough. Like, it'll generate a little portion of the heat. But yeah, Zenik, that's a cool little tool to help you out trying to figure out like how to better manage your worker empire, how to be more efficient with it, and basically how to min-max your whole entire empire. That goes for everyone. If you guys need that link, I will go ahead and post that up over on Twitch too for you guys. But that's why I don't bother with making like any type of empire guides. Everyone needs a... God damn, that's loud. But everyone needs a certain type of thing. Everyone's going for a certain role with their whole empire, and you know, it's a lot easier if you have a tool to go ahead and figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it, and if you want to put money into going ahead and doing it, rather than me telling you what you thought or what you had plans on doing is absolutely fucking wrong. You know, get better, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can go ahead and look at it and figure it out. All right, we got 30 more minutes before I have to, unfortunately, go and cook, clean, and all that. And then we'll be doing the BitCraft online. So if you guys were, you know, looking for a different game or just wanting to see something different, you know, I'll be doing that. I have to build my settlement, and hopefully I can get the shy... what is this new fan thing in YouTube? What new fan thing? Did they do something? Did they update? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look at the community little update note or update video. Unless you're talking about the sound, then you know the sound is my AC running in the background because it is way too hot today. You'll try to use it before purchasing some... Oh, no. I recommend getting the Pearl Lodging. Oh, always. Okay, so here's my general rule with the Pearl Lodging. You will, in fact, get to a point in which you will have to get more contribution to get anything back for buying the lodging or buying the stable slots or blah, blah, blah. If you were renting the stable for the contribution, like let's take Valencia here, for example, to demonstrate what do I mean by you will need more contribution in order to get anything back for said lodging. All right, so now if you take a look at my workers that are no longer working because I did not have them with powder, but every single node that I have here, like, sure, I can go ahead and get rid of this Valencia 8-1 for, you know, that one lodging there and buy it using the Pearl. But then I run into the issue of I kind of need it for my little workshop. Okay. So, oh, well, you can go ahead and just change it for the storage and get the lodging. Now, I could do that, except for there's a cap on how many lodging you can get for the place. And on top of that, you can max out your storage. So I did not even realize that my storage is like on my max. Okay, but you get the idea. Like, you will need more. Oh, top fans leaderboard. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I know vaguely what you're talking about with that one. It's on my channel. It should be like showing the my top fans, like in between the welcome little video thingy. Yeah. But yeah, I recommend at least getting your lodging for your main cities that you're doing all of your like gathering and your crafting and blah 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 at. And then you can start to focus on getting the contribution. But I hit that wall. I'm at a point where I can't refund anything because of the Pearl purchases because I need more contribution to go ahead and be able to get it back. Like, I have no more lodging that I can get over there at Valencia. I have no more lodging that I can get over at, let me see the exact ones I have. Okay, so Buckpo, Godu Village, Yukjo, Valencia, Trent, Keplin, and Port Refaria are all capped out on their lodgings. Yeah. Yeah, and that's how they get you. And that's how they got me. I was complaining about it like, how is this 50? That one's 150. 200? Really? 200? Whoops. Not one skate. I don't know how I've not managed to get a skate. Hold on, give me 1 second. Gotta move. Watch out, Butt. I don't want to run over your tail. And you know, Lovely, like, I'm so wrapped up into the whole worker empire that they get me with it too. They fucking get me with it. I'm like, oh yeah, you enjoy making those crates? By the way, it'll be like $10 for more workshops. You want to go ahead and take that? God damn it, I'm bad with that timing. But what's up? What's up, D? How you doing? How is it going? I do apologize about the sound. I have to have the AC going because it is extremely hot out here, but I'm still able to be online for a little bit longer, so I'm going to enjoy it. And then later, after I get done cooking and cleaning for probably like 30 minutes to an hour, I'll be jumping back online and we'll be doing the whole BitCraft and getting my settlement that I have now. Okay, cool. But I have a settlement now, and I'm trying to get all of the buildings built and getting the walls erected. I have neighbors. I have 2 neighbors. Well, technically I don't know how many. I think it's like 7 people in one and 4 on the other. But I do have neighbors on the part of the little shoreline that I'm on. And they came over, visited, and I'm just going to go, and I'm not going to expand any of the claim borders. I'm going to keep it the size that it is, and I'm going to keep it like a little port, you know. I'm going to try to do salt mining to go ahead and make money. I'm going to sell it off to the players, or at least I'm going to start cooking up food or I guess fish dishes and selling them off to the players, going around to the other player camps and things and selling them off. Oh, my fishing buffs? Yeah, my fishing buffs that I have on are the Marvelous Balak lunchbox, which gives me the plus 25% fishing experience, and negative 10% auto fishing, plus 3 to the fishing speed. I have the Deep Blue Tidal Draft, which gives me the plus 30% fishing experience, plus 3 fishing, and the 100% fishing mastery. And those 2 will both last 9 hours. I'm using the Book of Life for the plus 50%, and that's about it. That's all I want to use. You know, that's completely up to you guys on, you know, how many buffs that you guys want to use. If you guys want to go like extreme, blah, 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 like it's your money. You know, I recommend don't using any type of buff when you're trying to do any type of like AFK fishing. It's a waste of money. But me, I do the fishing contest so much that I have buffs on buffs on buffs to give you guys an idea on just how many fishing buffs that I have that I normally keep on me. I have 15 of the Tidal Draft Essence still over there at Olivia, so that'll be like 25 of these. And then I have another 20, I think, of the Marvelous Balak lunch boxes, or that might be all of them, but I have 30 here. And okay, I have 6. There we go. I got 6 of those. But I mean, I got like 81 of the stone tail. I keep buffs on buffs on buffs. I use all of the events to go ahead and make sure that I will have buffs just extra. Go ahead and move that over. Make sure I have 14 of those again. But always, you're still a bit lost on the workers right now. You have them gathering. You have humans on all the nodes that have the additional drops, but if you have all the humans, is that okay? At some point, you want to make trade crates. So you want to do, you don't always want to go all balls deep into one category. The humans are great for getting the extra worker stacks and the rare drops on your nodes. Your goblins are going to be the ones that you want to use for all of your crates and or the nodes that are too far away, you know, to speed up the travel time. And then your giants are the ones that you're going to put on all of your really, really, really big extensive nodes, like getting the ore, getting the logs, getting mainly the ore, the logs, and all that, you know. And then if you run into the situation of where you are, like, say, Etheria, where you need to have like the goblins on the fish little nodes because they are, even though they're close, it will take like 3 to 4 hours for one of them to go ahead and cycle through. You know, that's where you'll go ahead and just focus on getting the goblins for that. But you want to go ahead and mix and match. You want to try your luck at, you know, a human on this node, a human on that. What I like to do is I like to put the giant on one of the main nodes that I need for like whatever resource it is. So if I have like 3 ash, I'll put the 2 giants on one. I mean, the 2 giants on 2. And then I will, for the last one, I'll take a human just to try my luck at that little extra drop. It's mainly the humans that have the chance of getting more of those drops because of their luck, you know, being able to proc more. But giants, if they proc it, they will give you more of the materials, and the goblins will have more of a chance to go ahead and proc it through sheer worker speed. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you can mix and match, you can do whatever. It's just beneficial if you go ahead and you throw your human on a, or at least you throw your giant on the materials that you really need, you know, a lot of, and then you can go ahead and throw a human on the extra. You can go ahead and throw a goblin on the furthest ones. But the goblins are going to be the best for crating, like, no matter what. They're the best that you can possibly do. Now, there are also 2 special workers that you can take a look at. I would go ahead and, again, just keep re-rolling. Yeah. So, special workers. There's one over there in Heidel, Jugruta, sorry. He gives a extra repeat timber crate skill, as you can see right at the top. That has nothing to do with the one that you can get. He cannot go to Artie, but he does have that extra skill. So fundamentally, you can go ahead and get that +2 crating skill on your professional and have that +2 on him, or I think it's the +1 that they get. But either way, you can get the extra wood packing, and he can equal out to that +3 for nothing, right? I really think it's the +2 that they get, but still, you get the idea. You know, you get a special little skill with that one. He can be found over there at Sheep Mountain. I will show you where to find them, and in order to go ahead and buy them, you have to play the Amity game. No, you can only get one of them, but he can be found over here. That's Jugruta. Then you have another one that has the same skill for your ore. If you take a look over here, Brabant over here, he has that +2 repeat ore box. So you can go ahead and find him there. It goes between average and low resource and has not been exhausted yet. Okay, let me read your message. Hold on. I was wondering what's the best way to find the off-beaten path where do some money. XP. You'd be going to Oculus Eye or like Grana. If you go over here, you can fish there. Yeah, it's no problem, D. Yeah, you can fish there. You can fish where I'm at. Fish at Velia Beach. I mean, you're not gonna find anywhere that really makes money that's not exhausted, but you can try your luck at Oculus, you can try your luck at Grana, but the main place that you're really going to be making any of your money for your AFK fishing is going to be over there at Velia Beach. All the other places require mastery and extremely good luck. Like, I mean, extremely, extremely good luck. Like last time I fished over there at Medea Castle, I got my blobfish and I made, what was it, like 2.3 bill? Okay, there you go. Yeah. The 4.5 or whatever. I have a screenshot of it, but I know it was like a lot of money. So it all goes by your luck and basically at this point, luck. You're really trying to push for Guru and still make decent money? Yeah, unfortunately, because of how, you know, all the little fishing areas had their spotlights and this will make you this amount of money, that will make you this amount of money. Your only best bet is to go to places like Aqua's Eye. You can go to Grana, places that are like Mogoria, even the Jersey, but just those other places that have other red grade fish, just not like the yellow Corvina or the blue bat star, because people will only go for those ones, so they're exhausted. People don't really want to go for the other little areas that have, you know, a 10% or 2% or a 5% and a 2% red grade fish, because why? Velia Beach. For experience? Yeah, it is. Yeah, for experience, I recommend going over there. For money. Money could be a little hit or miss. That's something that you will have to worry about. But yeah, experience-wise, I'd go out there and I'd fish in Xanato. Got some casual chill fishing. Chill fishing. We got 10 more minutes on our chill fishing, unfortunately. Yeah, we had to put my wife's car in the shop. You know, they're gonna go and fix it and blah blah. Had to get a rental car. So I basically spent all morning, you know, over there dealing with all of that and did not exactly have time to go and do the earlier stream, and she had to close. So, you know, she can go ahead and get all of that done earlier this morning. So our schedule is a little bit weird today, but tomorrow it should go back into the whole 4th of July. I will not be streaming because it's 4th of July and your boy's gonna go spend 4th of July with the wife, but the schedule should go back to usual. You're going to fish, or okay, so you're gonna fish for money until you get the last for, yeah, I'd usually fish for all of my pre-on taps. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Did all of my pre-on tapping just simply from all of the money that I was getting from the AFK fishing. You know, trying to go for this spot, trying to go for that spot. That's the only reason why I have my pen pre-on and shit. All right, Alec. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your sleep. All that good stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna have fun with that BitCraft. I've been really putting some time into it. I have 54 hours now, and I gotta get my settlement finished. I'm gonna put a road in. There's gonna be like walls, and there's gonna be a place to do the fishing, and it's gonna be amazing. And be like, oh man, come over here. My port shy is selling salt and fish. It's gonna be like fucking amazing. Major chair, wanna pre-order, and then okay, so you branded, tapped it all the way up, 5 minutes, super fucking boosted. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, my my chair, I got lucky with my chair too. Everything else, fuck no. Fuck it. Let me show you my luck that I done on the current tools that I was trying. 21 out of 35. My usuals here got to witness that earlier this week, just straight tapping tap. I threw in 20k crons into tapping up tools, got lucky on getting my ladle, but I failed 21 times. I went through 15k cron stones trying to tap up mouse tools. Why? Why the fuck not? I could have put it into the Prion. I could have did this. I could have did that. But it was like, you know what? Tools. Tools are the cheapest. We can go ahead and throw in all of our luck on like multiple taps and everything, which goes to prove sometimes a goblin is not the only one to use. Said, you know, just because you have a lot of taps, you can go ahead and throw in like 10, 20 taps. Right then and there, maybe it's not the best idea to go ahead and throw those 10 or 20 taps. Maybe that one lucky human can go ahead and get that drop that you need. I fired mine, so clearly I was not tapping shit. Like, I'm not getting this skate. Like, I haven't gotten the skate once, so I can't even rank. Like, which is pretty annoying. Like, you would imagine, like, I'd get one, even if it's not like a good ranking one. Like, you'd imagine I would have gotten one already. At this point, you're kind of over PvP. You did Siege for, oh, I'm sorry. You did Siege for 2 years. You're trying to get into life skill side for once. Oh, I enjoy every bit of my life skilling. Like, I think farming is going to be the one that I hate the most, but out of everything, like I love my life skills, which is why I will tell everyone I have still yet to find a game that has been able to compete with Black Desert's life skill. Like, yeah, the game that I'm playing has their life skilling and everything. It's early on, so, you know, they have a chance to go ahead and work shit out. But right now, like, Black Desert is still the king of life skilling. There's like no real limitation on the things that you could be making or should be making, and blah blah blah. Like, I mean, yeah, you have a value in your head and you basically base everything off of that, but like, the game is not telling you, hey, you shouldn't be making that now. You should be probably moving up to the next tier, or dungeons will go ahead and take care of your gear, so you should probably not do that. But yeah, I do a lot of life skilling, but I mainly try to go ahead and make 1 bill a day. If I can make 1 bill a day, I feel like I am doing good as a life skiller, and I'm not going to, you know, go broke because I do a lot of my tapping. You're now at Valley Beach, and you're now getting the yellow Corvina. Yeah, like, I keep hearing a lot of people telling me they get more of the yellow Corvina and the blue bat star over there at Velia Beach with lower mastery. Like, I go out there, I don't really do much. I'll go 450 to, if I'm lucky, 1.2 bill. If I'm lucky, which I'm usually not lucky. I have to agree, life goes on. This game is great coming from hardcore WoW player. Oh yeah, no, I used to be a hardcore WoW player. Like, I know you guys can't see my horde tattoo, but I got the horde tattooed on me. Like, I played my game. I put my 7 years in before. Think I left right at the end of Mist of Pandaria. I did my 12-hour guild preparation, 5 days a fucking week. Like I did that whole shit. I was a raider too. I was a priest. Ah, I was a priest. Fun times. It was a great time back when I guess before the looking for raid was introduced. Yeah, I was a holy, and then I was a straight bubble. Yeah, I would if it was if I needed a little. Okay, so I guess before, during Wrath of the Lich King, how it was if you needed big heavy heals, you'd go holy. If you needed survivability, like you needed to keep the tank up, you'd have like the bubble priest and shit. You know, that's where I normally went in, and there was a lot of the fights where those bubbles were like fucking key. Like, sure, you can go in there and just like straight overheal and all this shit, but it was a lot easier and it saved a lot of mana just going ahead and bubbling. You could do the DPS, you can bubble on the side, you know, and not have to worry about it. Yeah, Windmill's a great place to AFK, but hold on. It's all about the mastery. If you were not at Velia Beach, you were mainly relying on mastery. You were mainly relying on mastery, so keep that in mind. You can fish over there, like you can get reds over there. It's just if you're trying to make that money, I'd stick to Velia Beach, exhausted or not. Like, unfortunately, especially if you're AFK fishing, I mean, you're only going to minimize it and go do something else. So it's not like you're really watching. Velia Beach is going to be like the best place to go to. But if you have more than 2k mastery, you can go ahead and fish wherever. Like, just look on the map and see if there's a prize grade fish there. It's just, you know, it's kind of extremely RNG related. But yeah, D, like, I used to love it. I used to love the game until they dumbed it down and made it a little bit more casual. Oh yeah, no, stick at Velia Beach. That, until you hit the 2k mastery, you are basically confined to the easier places. You can come over here to Aquala's Eye. You know, this is another place that you can come out to. There's an extreme amount of yellows. But again, when it comes to getting those reds, you have to have higher mastery. You know, even with the yellow Corvine and the blue bat star, everyone has to remember you have to go through the roll chances in order to be able to hit whatever your mastery puts that percentage at. So for me, I have to go through the 89% on the general drop, the 20% on the rare fish drop, the 26% on the bluefish drop, just to see if I can get that 5.69% chance of getting the prize grade fish. And then when you are in the prize grade fish table, you have to do another roll. Imagine it like the Shakatu boxes. Best way I can describe it. Let me see if we have any on the login to really demonstrate this. Do we not? Do we not have it? I need to get that pinned. Okay, apparently not. Well, shitting on a dick and calling it Sally. Daily special. Okay, so look at it like this, okay? The Shakatu Resplendent box, that is the general roll, the whole entire fish table, okay? You have to go ahead and get lucky enough and roll on whatever you're trying to roll on. Say you're trying to get the rarities. The shinies have, say, 75% chance, and the luxuries have a 39% chance, and the rarities have whatever your mastery will go ahead and, yes, it's a roll inside of a roll. It's unfortunate. You have to roll just to get onto that prize table, and then you have to roll again. And when you're in that prize table, usually the ancient relic shards have an 89 to 92% chance of rolling. And then it's like, oh, fucking $30 for some fucking gay ass Tumblr fucking cat ears. Look at me, I'm some fucking e-girl in my goddamn shit. Like, no, I'm done. It's losing the immersion. It's really losing the immersion. Like, more and more I'm running over there to Velia and it's looking like Reddit. Can't. I really can't. But yeah, it's a roll within a roll. That's all you gotta remember. Just a roll inside of a roll. So if you look at the yellow corvina and the blue bat star and blah blah blah, that's why people are only fishing over there. They have the highest chance of rolling in that prize grade table compared to all of the other prize grade fish. It's like prize grade fishing with the training wheels. You know, like, you did it, but is it really like, are you really doing it? Like, yeah, it'll add up after a while, but I mean, I can get one pink dolphin and that'll go ahead and pay for it all. Like, it's like prize fishing with training wheels. That's all it is. Like, hang out there in Velia, sit there and enjoy your little training wheels. It will start to go ahead and make you money every so often. It's just RNG. That's all you have to remember. RNG. You're not doing anything wrong. I mean, obviously you need to get more mastery, but like, literally you're not doing anything wrong with like just fishing at your max auto fishing time reduction and your durability, blah blah blah. Like, all you can do is just hope, pray, and put enough time into the fishing. How much time did it take you to hit Guru 1 fishing? I don't know. I started playing in 2016. They merged all the life skills, so it's kind of hard to tell for a lot of the life skills unless I have it like recorded somewhere or anywhere on my like social media. But yeah, it's very, very hard to tell, especially after they merged everything. So all of your tunes, like, it was just a whole clusterfuck. And I'm pretty sure in that merge, I leveled up my like skills even more because I just pancaked it all on one like an accordion. Like, it's nice and all, but I would have preferred them to go ahead and just give us the highest one and call it a day. But they just merged it all and was like, there you go. And a lot of us were able to go ahead and bypass shit. I seen people out there that was like, they started out at artisan on this and beginner on that, and because of the merge, it went ahead and did this and it did that. Like, okay, like, congrats. Seen a screenshot before and after. Like, dude was at I think it was like already on all of them, and then after the merge, it put him up to like master something. Yeah, like 69 days of playtime, fish every night. You're at Guru 9. Yeah, but also lovely. When I started playing, there wasn't any of these experience boosts. When I started playing, the only thing that we had for life skilling was the hedgehog, the treant, and the stupid polar bear. That's when I started playing. You know, there wasn't this mastery, there wasn't any of that shit. Like, it was bad, but yeah, you get like so much experience. Like right now, if you're going ahead and doing it, like, look at all the experience that you're getting. You have to time it for whenever the events are going, and then like you save up all of your event buff items for whenever we get these events, and then you just pop them all and just go to town. Yeah, there were no experience boosts. There was only the value pack. There was only the fucking value pack at the time. Back in my day, it took half a year to hit master. No, it really did take a while. And back in the day, there was a lot more people playing, so the resources were less available. And it was before Medea. Like, we only had up until when the game first came out, we had right about there. That's all we had. So like you can imagine everyone trying to fight over this area here. Right about there. That was our game map. Ah, those were the days. Our mainland only looked like that. There was nothing more. There was nothing across the mountain range. Like those mountains, that was like the little wall to prevent you from really seeing the rest of the game. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead. Unfortunately, I have to end this off and go cook and clean. And telling me boys had to, let's go 15 miles up a hill and down it at the same time while it was snowing, raining during summertime. Yeah, Loveleaf. That's what we had to do. And we all had to share one sock. Not a pair of socks. We had to share one sock. That's how our life skilling was back in the day. Back before we hit the Great Depression. Back in my day, Valley Beach gave you 1 to 3 mil fishing a night. Back in my day, 1 to 3 mil was fucking a lot of money. Back in my day, that 200 mil for the ghost fish was like the best money maker that we had in the game for fishing. Like, god damn. If Momo was on, or Mama was on, like, he'd tell you. Like, I learned all my fishing from him back in like 2016. Like, the original OG fishing guide, like, he made it. Like, I have that shit saved in my Google Drive because, like, well, I mean, it's on my hard drive, but I had to move it over to my Google Drive, but, like, I have that shit. That was back in my day. You had to put a PO. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, no. I remember when Dandy was introduced. I had to do the whole, I guess, what was it? The auction house sniping back before the Central Market was even introduced. That's how I got my Wizard's Red Lord costume. Like, there was no put a pre-order in and you'll get it eventually. No, like, I had to snipe that shit. One got listed. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. Go. And you didn't get it. Okay, there's a pet listed. Let's go. That's how I got my Choppy. My little fucking rabbit. I sat there. Okay, let's go ahead. Put a bid in. Nope, not that one. Okay. Put a bid in. Did you get it? Nope. Put a bid in. Yeah, fucking sniping before the whole pre-ordering, before there was a whole Central Market. That was bullshit, but I did it. Yep, I felt like I was a fucking legend because I had my free-to-play little wizard geared up, or costumed out looking like a fucking whale, and I put no money into the game. I had my little Choppy running around. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fucking hardcore. Those were the days. But okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start ending this off. I am running out of time to go ahead and cook and clean, but I will go and get our BitCraft online stream started later. So if that's something that you guys want to go ahead and watch, be sure to subscribe to me over there on YouTube. Turn on all those notifications. It's very important that you guys go ahead and smack that bell so that you guys know when I go live, or you won't even get the notification. If you guys are watching me over there on Twitch, be sure to follow me so you guys know when I go live. Huge shout out to all of my channel members over there on YouTube. You guys are fucking amazing. And huge shout out to my subbies over there. You guys are also fucking amazing. Huge shout out to all of my subbies over there on Twitch and all of my followers. You guys are fucking amazing too. I could not do this without everyone coming in here, and I don't get to talk all day. So you guys are the thing that I get to talk to. You know, Catfish was the best spot back in the day. Yeah, back in the day when you actually had to kill Jordine for the level 59 graduation quest. Yeah, when you had to kill Jordine the first 3 fucking times, or the first 2 iterations of Jordine. Yeah, I remember that. And then they reworked it so we had to kill him 2 extra times, and then a 3rd one with that other little shard that came out. Like, you know, I remember that. That's my whole reason why I have a disdain for Jordine. That's a whole reason why Catfish and fucking Sawson, because you had to do that. You had to kill Jordine over back in the day. If I'm not mistaken, it was like around either here or like, it was like either around here or like around here, somewhere around there. And you had to go take the shard out there, do a whole little combat boss fight with him, and you can go ahead and graduate past level 59. Like, there was no real story. We just had to go beat up some random dude who did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be ending this off, but I'm sorry. We had to go beat up a dude who did nothing fucking wrong. The story was so fractured and so bad that a lot of us, we didn't care. We couldn't follow it. And we just knew that that guy was bad. Punch him in the face. And we did. We did. We didn't argue. We were like, sure, Igor. Or no, it was Allison. He's the one who told us to go punch fucking Jordine in the face, and we did. We obliged. We sat there and we punched him, and we beat him up twice, and then they reworked him. We had to do that quest again, and then they added a third part to it, so we had to kill him for a 3rd fucking time. And then when you thought that was all done, he came back in the fucking well. We put him down again, and he runs off. They reworked his storyline yet again, so we have to kill him yet again. And this motherfucker's coming back again for a darn it. Let this man sleep. Let this man fucking rest. We have put his ass down way too many times. Please, Pearl Abyss, leave Jordine alone. Do you have to be like that one dude with the crying over Brittany? Like, come on. Leave that man alone. We have bullied him time and time enough. Like, that man just needs to fucking sleep. But I digress. I'm done ranting about Jordine and having to hear him on the goddamn YouTube commercials about Black Desert, which is another thing. You have to hear him in the goddamn commercials. So just in case like you didn't have enough time killing him in the game, you can go ahead and hit skip and kill him again. God damn, that boy gets no fucking reprieve. Like, Pearl Abyss really done him dirty like the Shy. Okay, I gotta stop ranting. I really have to stop ranting. I have to cook. I have to clean, and then I have to come back on to play some BitCraft online to show you guys the progress that I've been making, because I've been making a lot of progress, and I can't do that ranting about a dumb dude who still will not die. But if you guys are enjoying everything, leave a like, turn on all those notifications, follow us up, all that good shit that I'm required to tell you. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully a lot more earlier and for a lot longer. I will keep you guys updated if anything does change, but for now, I hope you guys enjoy your week in Black Desert. I hope you guys do some good life scaling, mob grinding, and or any type of enhancing. And I will see you guys in probably like 30 minutes to an hour. So keep your eyes peeled if you guys are just enjoying talking to me, and come hang out. Have a nice day, everyone. Keep gathering out there, everyone.